Hello, everybody. Captain Marty Brill here. It's Friday, November 21st. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, this is not your first time. We're glad to have you on board. Things are tapering down. Today's report will be a diminishing returns, but still some stuff going on. So I'll share what exactly that is when I come back in just a moment.
Catch the vibe at Fish Head's Bar and Grill at milepost 18.5 in South Nags Head on the Outer Banks Fishing Pier. Open through the Thanksgiving weekend, we are the Outer Banks hotspot for oceanfront dining and all the good times. Kick back with 40 beers on tap, a wide selection of wine and sake cocktails, and the famous happy hour shrimp daily from 4 until 6. Weekends come alive with live music while our open-air pier setting offers unbeatable ocean views. Don't miss out. Your OBX adventure starts at fishheadsobx.com.
Ready to enjoy the Outer Banks the way it was meant to be enjoyed? Then you're ready to take the whole family to Jeanette's Pier in Nags Head. Start with a walk on the 1,000-foot-long pier to watch the sunrise or a reel in the catch of the day. Some of the best fishing on the East Coast is right here at Jeanette's Pier. Plus, Jeanette's Pier plays host to various events throughout the year, including professional surfing events. For the best day you'll have on the Outer Banks, go to Jeanette'sPier.net or give us a call at 252-255-1501. Jeanette's Pier, milepost 16.5, Nags Head.
So before we get to our report today, this stuff doesn't happen all by myself. I have a really good team at One Boat Inc. in Manio. Really been enjoying working with them now for almost 2 years. And Justin Bateman is there. He's my producer. He handles my sales, advertising, everything. If you want to be part of this podcast, you can just go to oneboatinc.com. And they're the same people that do the Outer Banks This Week magazine that you see all around the Outer Banks. But they are the ones that took me in as a poor lost radio broadcaster and said, why don't you come over here and help us? And we have had a lot of fun doing this. So thank you to all of them for the work that they put in, and thank you to our sponsors that have already come on board that really help us make all this work. So it's fun for me. I'm glad I'm able to do it. But as far as fishing goes, it was a light crowd. We're getting less and less charters as we approach Thanksgiving. Everybody's getting ready to travel. There are still some king mackerel in 2 different forms down in Hatteras. Some of the charter boats have some late season charters. Some of those are reschedules. People that got blown out earlier in the year, they come down, they go live baiting for king mackerel. Now that is a fun strike, the boat basically slows down to a stop. They put out live baits and they catch these big kings on light tackle, 15 or 20 pound test, and the fight is on. Really a fun way to catch a king mackerel. And every once in a while they'll pick up some other stuff too, like a blackfin tuna, or they'll do a little bit of bottom fishing and catch a beeliner snapper or a sea bass. And then the other way is there's a commercial fleet. I talked to Ron Whitaker, who was commercial fishing the other day, and I said, Ron, you've won the Big Rock tournament. They just did a big write-up about you in Marlin Magazine or Saltwater Sports. I forget which one it was, but big write-up about him. He's a legend. I said, what are you doing out there slinging king mackerel? And he, like I remember, the charter season is over. Now he gets a chance to go out, just him and his mate. And they go out there and they sling king mackerel, trolling planers and spoons. And anyway, he says, you know what? I love it. He says, even when the king mackerel are $4 a pound, it's really relaxing, really a fun way to go into the fall. So that's the other type of king mackerel fishing. There's some false albacore and some sheephead up close to the inlet. The Oregon inlet fleet was really small today and fishing was scrappy with just a few blackfin tuna is what I could find. So it's just not a lot going on. Things are tapering down and everybody is some are heading to the boatyards, some are going on their family vacations, and a whole bunch of them are in the woods. And when I say them, I mean the guides, the captains and the mates, and the marina people. They're all deer hunting, duck hunting, or bear hunting, and bear hunting has been really good this year, especially in Hyde and Terrell counties. So that's what they're doing. On the piers, I always get a lot of information from Tony Lombardi, and I'm appreciative of the help he does with me each and every night. He handles the surf and pier and a lot of the inshore stuff, backcountry stuff for me. His website is walkingangler.com. walkingangler.com. And obviously, like the name says, he just tells you all the places you can go fishing without a boat. And there are plenty of opportunities to do that. But he's telling me that some of the piers are closing. The Outer Banks Pier will close. That's our southernmost pier north of Oregon Inlet, will close on Saturday. And then a lot of the other piers will be going to limited schedules. So you want to call first and see what their hours. They'll have reduced hours or maybe even reduced days. But Jeanette's Pier yesterday is one pier I did get was water temperature 60 degrees and dropping slowly. But they had bluefish and they had some puffers or blowtoads. They had some sea mullet. They had some small specks, and that's an average type catch. The drum catch is on the decline now. There's still a few puppies being caught, but the big drum are very, very hit and miss at this point. And on the beach, it seemed like that also declined. The sea mullet bite we've been having down on Hatteras Island, there are still sea mullets. They're still up and down the island, but they're not in the cooler full numbers that we've been having. So it's in the surf, it's mostly sharks and skates and rays and a few sea mullet. And the fish bites have been really good. That's a good synthetic bait that you can get year round, and that seems to be a good choice for the sea mullet bite. So we'll take a little break. I'll be right back to talk to you about the backcountry.
Fishing Ocracoke is the ultimate lifetime dream for a lot of people. Captain Ernest with Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can help you achieve that dream to the fullest. Whether you're looking to go offshore for tuna, mahi, and billfish, or inshore for puppy drum, speckled trout, and more, Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can go from 2 feet to 2,000 feet of water. Full day, half day, and evening trips are available. Call Captain Ernest at 252-921-0095. Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner. Make your Ocracoke fishing dream a reality.
In the backcountry, for those in the know, there's a really good speckled trout bite still going on, and it's widespread. But I said for those in the know, it's not, well, how can I put it? It's not a simple fishery. You got to know what you're doing. You got to put in some time. You got to do some research. This is where keeping a fishing logbook handy from year to year might really help you a little bit. I never could do that in my career as an offshore fisherman because every day the Gulf Stream is like a conveyor belt and whatever you fished on today will be gone tomorrow. But back in the Sound, it's good to get a habit of writing down tides, wind directions, and water temperature to figure out what works best for you. There's a lot of places you can go. There's a lot of variety, but you need to know that the nature of a speckled trout is you can go out and have a great day in one spot one day and not get a bite there the next day. So you need to be prepared to be diversified. And you also need, I'm preaching it, but you also need to be respectful of the weather from here right on through spring, because that Sound gets rougher quicker than the Atlantic Ocean does 30 miles or 50 miles offshore. So you want to know when the wind shifts are coming, and you don't wait for the shift to come. You just get in, leave yourself a window to get back to shore safely. You make sure you file a float plan. And, it's also a great time of year, though, to go with these guided trips, both over on Hatteras, on the backside of Hatteras, over here in Englehard, and all around Roanoke Island. There are people that will happily take you out there to do some speckled trout or drum fishing. And the thing to remember is a gift certificate for that type of trip, which is very affordable, would be an awesome Christmas gift. Take two of these trips are backcountry center console boats, half-day trips. So perfect for 3 people. That might be something to think about. Yesterday we talked about the custom-built rods. Today, if you want a really classy thing, book a backcountry trip for your loved one in your life, for your wife or your girlfriend or both. So keep that in mind, and I hope you have a great day. You're not going to catch them in a motel room, so go wet a line and may the good Lord bless you.